Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for September 23rd to the 29th. So we'll concentrate on your incoming energies. We'll get some messages. We'll do some angel and spirit messages, and then we're going to close out your reading with your angel number. So please remember, it is a general reading. Take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. Now I've meditated and prepared the cards already, but I'd like to cleanse the space together. So let's do that with the ringing of the bell. You're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Sagittarius, for those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. And for those that are returning, thank you so much for all of your love and support. I truly appreciate it. All right, let's get right into your energies. Let's find out, Sagittarius, what are the incoming energies surrounding Sagittarius for this week? My sun sign is also Sagittarius, so I totally connect with your energies. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. All right. We will get into those in just a moment, and we're going to start with the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the current energies, so they have a lot to do with the energies that are incoming as well. Looks as if you have a lot of spiritual strength here. Number 9, very much protected. You know, you've got your sixth sense is very, very acute here. I think you have more strength than you actually know. I think that you've kind of been in this mode of kind of taking a little time out to take a little bit of time to rest. You need to rejuvenate your energy. You need to bounce back. And the only way that we can bounce back in a positive way is by taking a little step back and really paying attention to what your body is telling you, what your mind is telling you, that it's time for you to take a little bit of rest. You've been feeling like things have been a little bit of a waiting game for you. And maybe this is with this waiting game and having to have the patience in order to see something grow. This has been a good time for you to take a little bit of rest out for yourself. Rejuvenate your energy. Transform your energy, because you've got a lot of spiritual strength there. So you're not lacking in the area of strength by any means. Now let's look at your incoming energies here. You've got heartache and loss. So I think there's something, obviously there is something that, this is incoming energies. This is, you are going through the healing process of this heartache and loss, but there is definitely something that has pierced your heart. Now, again, it's going to be different for each of you. For some of you, it could have to do with relationships. Some relationships can be platonic or they can be love. It's going to be different for each of you again. For others, it could have to do with work as well. So there is some sort of heartache and loss here. But where there's this heartache and loss and you are healing from this energy, you are actually helping to restore a certain amount of balance in your life. And number 11, balance, this is very much Libran energy. I think that, even though you feel like this heartache and loss might not have been, you don't feel that it was done in a fair way. You may feel like it was a little unfair at the time. I think you're actually, with the universe card coming up here, which is the world card, I think you're able to close this chapter of your life. So whatever was bothering you or causing this heartache, you are restoring the balance in your life, and you're doing that by closing that chapter in your life. You're ready to do that. You're ready to start something new. And I think we're going to see a lot of new beginnings and transformations taking place for you, Sagittarius. And no matter what you seem to go through, because you have this incredible amount of spiritual strength, and I think a lot of you get it through meditation too. The rest and rejuvenate has a lot to do with you taking that time out to really delve into your gift of spirituality. And a lot of the messages that you receive are intuitive. So I think a lot of that helps you deal with things like heartache and loss. It helps you restore the balance in your life, and it helps you to close the chapters that you need to. We just had that full moon on the 17th of September in Pisces, so it was a good time to really start to close out chapters. The World card is coming out in a lot of people's readings, so I think that there are a lot of chapters we are all in the midst of closing out. So let's find out. Look at, you just showed up in your own reading here with the Temperance. We are going to get 9 cards, and then I'm going to clarify each of them. We'll talk about them in just a moment. All right, we're going to get the second row. There we go. Good one. And there we go. Excellent. All right, so let's start with the top card here. And the top card, of course, that came out was the Temperance. Number 14, this is a representation of you, Sagittarius. So you are coming up in your own reading. I think, again, I think balance is really important to you, and I think it's something that you've been waiting a long time for. That's what you've been sitting patiently. You have been sitting patiently and waiting for this to transpire. So the Temperance here is to let you know that things are starting to blend together very nicely for you, and that you are starting to feel a little bit more peace coming into your life. And I think this comes after some sort of a conflict. The Five of Wands is a little bit of conflict. It is a little bit of competition. And I think that this might have been what was causing a little bit of that heartache and loss, is because there was some sort of competitiveness of some sort, or some sort of conflict. And the conflict could have been internal conflict, where you've been trying so hard to balance out everything in your life so that you can find where there's joy in life. You know, when we feel off balance, or when we feel like we're juggling so many things in our life, it makes it really hard to to feel inner peace. And I think that this Five of Wands is more inner conflict than anything. And this is why you got the Four of Swords, which again is that rest and rejuvenate. So you've got that twice, meaning that, it is really important for you to be taking some time out to revitalize your energy. I think that something has wiped out your energy, and now it's time for you to restore that. And a lot of it has to do with internally how you've been dealing with everything. Maybe you haven't been able to communicate the things in your life that have caused you heartache. Maybe you haven't been able to close out that chapter. And what that's doing is it's putting your life off kilter. So you're not feeling that sense of balance and equilibrium. So again, right now, it's really important for you to continue on getting that rest so that you can recoup your energy. Because there's a lot of positivity here as well. We've got number 6, the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So again, some of you could be linked to Gemini in some way, but it is a card of choice, and there could be choices that you're being dealt with here. Again, the choice to close out certain cycles in your life, choice to restore the balance in your life. How do you do it? How do you willfully start making these decisions so that you can bring that into your world? So these could be questions that you're asking yourself at this time as well. The center of your reading is absolutely beautiful with this 10 of coins. And the 10 of coins is all about that stability in your life. And it is about material wealth. It is about success. It is about great health and strong family unit, leaving a legacy, feeling overly abundant in many different areas of your life, not just financially, but abundance is so many things. It's the emotional abundance. It is the connection to love and family in our life as well. And with this being the center of the reading, I think that there has been some conflict. So there could be some family conflict that has been going on. And you've been left with some choices that you've had to make. And in order to feel that balance with your family and feel that balance with your life, it's taking time, right? It's been a bit of a waiting game. I think it's also requiring you this number 9 Hermit energy, which is Virgo energy. We just left Virgo season. But I think a lot of you with this, taking out this time to rest and rejuvenate, I think you've also been taking a step back emotionally to really kind of connect with your inner wisdom. I think you're looking for direction. And the only way that you're going to find that direction, Sagittarius, is by really delving deep into your own psyche, into your own internal feelings, because there is a lot of wisdom within you. But because, with the whole hustle and bustle of life all the time, it's really hard for us to connect to that, because we're trying to take on so many different other roles in our life that it doesn't give us a chance to really do deep self-introspection. So now is the time for you to do that, because you need to take that time out to really figure out where you're going to restore this stability in your life. There's something in your life that you need to let go of emotionally, the 8 of Cups, and you have to willfully be able to have the strength to walk away from something. And you remember, you do have a lot of spiritual strength here. Your energy here is to create, is telling you that it's time to close out chapters. And sometimes that requires us to walk away from something that may have hurt us, right? The 3, that heartache and loss. When you can walk away from the drama and walk away from the heartache and drama, you will emotionally feel stronger. And I think that this is what is really going to help you feel like you are getting the rest that you need. It's also going to help you to restore whatever it is that you are trying to build for yourself, because you are trying to build a solid foundation here. And you're feeling a little bit conflicted with it right now. I think your emotions are maybe taking over a little bit too. But this is really going to require you to do some deep thoughts, some deep thinking, and really find out where your light is shining, so that it can direct you to the path that you need to feel like you're moving in the right direction again. Sometimes our directions get kind of tossed and turned in different ways. And that could be what's happening for you right now. But you always have choice, and you always make good choices, because you don't make choices on a whim. You do take that time out to do that reflection. The Queen of Wands could very well be your energy. And I think that, again, you have you have a lot of charisma in your personality. I think people are drawn to you, and I think they're really drawn to your will and determination. You're very strong, and, you're also very passionate. You like fast forward movements. So, having to play a waiting game, having to take all this rest and rejuvenate and take a step back and really do self-introspection can be difficult at times, because again, you like to reach your destination quick. But this is requiring you, this Queen of Wands, and again, there's no gender with any of these cards, but the Queen of Wands is definitely fiery energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. And I think that you are going through an enlightenment period, because you are, again, trying to figure out what is the conflict or the obstacle that's holding you back from really feeling like you are achieving your full potential when it comes to your stability. So stability with your love life, stability with your family relationships, with your job, with your career, finances, again, with your health. Taking a stand with your health. Again, I think that right now the universe is really saying to you, it's time to really focus on you right now. With this Hermit card and the Four of Swords coming in your reading a couple of times, it really is time to focus on you. And then you got the Three of Wands. See, you're ready for expansion, absolutely. And you can see that the sun here is starting to illuminate over the water here. The water is peaceful, and this peaceful water is what's going to bring in your ships. Your ships are ready to come in. It's just there's, I think, a few things, some choices that you need to make. And I think that, again, I think before those ships, like everything happens in divine timing. And that has a lot to do with that Temperance card right at the beginning, divine timing. And, in order for that to happen and align for you, there is a resting period. And I think this week is that week where you are going to be able to rejuvenate your energy, so that you can really do some deep reflection and figure out how to expand. What areas of your life do you need to expand to create more joy and harmony in your life? All right, Sagittarius, let's get the clarifying cards. So we're going to start with the Temperance. Let's get a card for Temperance, please. We're going to take it one by one. So with the Temperance, you got the Moon. So again, your fears, your insecurities, your intuition. Again, Sagittarius, I think you're very intuitive. Hence why you got that spiritual strength there. I think you should always trust in your intuition. Don't be fearful of it. Be open to it. Be open to receiving messages and signs. I think that you're going to see a lot more this week, because you are giving yourself that time for meditation, for that time to rest and to rejuvenate. So you are going to see things from a whole new, I think you're going to see things in a new light. But the Moon also too can very much be your fears, your insecurities, because again, you were trying so much to blend your personal life with your work life. You're trying to blend it all together to create a sense of balance and harmony. And sometimes that produces fears, because, in a perfect world, we would always be balanced, but there's always things to throw that off. So I think that that's just your own fears. Let's find out why you're feeling this conflict. Well, the Eight of Wands. The conflict could be, again, it's an internal conflict, because you're not feeling like things are moving quick enough for you. You're feeling like you're a little bit of a standstill. And again, with the waiting game, this rest and rejuvenate, the Hermit card, they're all really telling you to slow down your energy. And that's not something that you're used to. And I think that that's causing an internal conflict for you. The Eight of Wands are messages that are going to be flying in. And I think that you are going to get some positive messages that are going to help you to move your energy forward. It's going to release you from this sense of feeling this internal conflict, and I think that's going to release you from that. But there is definitely movement coming into play. And it comes after a time of being able to really, again, reevaluate things in your life. But also, I think there's going to be some adjustments that are required for you to make. But you're going to be getting some positive messages, positive affirmations about which direction it is you need to go to create, again, that whole world of stability and balancing your energies in a positive way. So the rest and rejuvenate, you got the Tower. See, so something suddenly, I think that there's a sudden change in your life. Something has suddenly happened in your life, and it's requiring you to take some time to rest. The only way to rebuild your tower, strong, is to get the rest that you need. And I think, sometimes tower moments, it's a sudden movement, right? It's number 16. It is a card. I mean, none of us like to see the Tower card, but what it is it's a reminder, or it's a message, and it's the universe saying, hey, you know what, Sagittarius, I think you need to slow down a little bit. You're trying to do things. You're trying to take on too much. And this is just a warning that it's time to slow down. And so the universe steps in, and it causes this sudden change so that you can get the rest that you need. So be prepared for a sudden change that really is going to be an enlightening time for you. And again, it's going to help you to really figure out how to build your foundation even stronger, because remember, we got that beautiful 10 of coins in the center of your reading. A sudden change happens that gives you the rest and rejuvenation you need so that your mind is more alert and more aware of what's going on around you so that you can create this beautiful 10 of coins. Let's find out with the Lovers, because there is some sort of choice or decision here. And you got the Sun, so beautiful energy. So the Sun is what is helping you to really bring positive positivity in your life. It's the happiest, most joyful card in all of the reading again. So even though you've had some fears and insecurities about, how to restore that balance in your life, you're going to make some really beautiful choices here. And the decisions and the choices that you make are going to be positive ones. They're going to be, yes, it's going to make you feel, it's going to uplift your energy. So again, if you've been feeling a little bit, maybe some of you have been feeling a little under the weather too, and that maybe suddenly, honestly, you've just been feeling very tired, and you feel as if there's just been a lot of heavy energy weighing around you, and that could have a lot to do with that full moon that happened in Pisces, because in Pisces, that was all about emotional transformations as well. So again, you could be feeling the effects of that full moon still. So let's find out with the 10 of coins. Let's see what we get with the 10 of coins. You got the Devil. Very much Capricorn energy. So with the Devil in the center with the 10 of coins, it's all about choice, right? And it's how you choose to bring that structure into your life. And again, the Devil is sometimes a warning of feeling, maybe you're feeling a little bit like you're trapped. We need this sudden change to happen so that you don't feel like you're being controlled in some way. Internally, I think you're conflicting as well. But I think that this Devil comes up because I feel, what I'm feeling is that this Devil energy, it's like a choice that you are having to make in your life. And you have to be able to make this choice with a sense of freedom. And the Devil is making you feel like you are in a situation where you aren't free to make the decisions that you truly want. And it has a lot to do with your sense of stability. Let's get one more card for the Devil. What can you tell us about this Devil energy, please? Spirit, angels, guides for, So what it is that you are holding on so tightly with this 4 of coins. You are holding on so tightly to something that you are feeling trapped. So you have to figure out how to release that feeling. And when you can do that, you're going to be able to figure out how to create a very strong financial stability for yourself. Let's find out with this Hermit card. Let's find out what's happening with the Hermit. And that's the 2 of Wands. You're in the planning phases here of really changing your world. And for some of you, it really, you know, again, I think that there's been some tower moments. I think there are some tower moments in your life that are requiring you to really take a step back. This whole reading is about you slowing down a little bit. Slowing down so that you can really start moving in a more positive direction, making sure that the choices that you're making are for your highest good. And don't allow your thoughts to trap your mind in any way. Stop holding on to old belief systems. I think it's time to bring some new energy into your life. I think that you're doing some deep self-introspection about where it is you want to take your life. What is it you really want for your future? What are the plans that you really want to set into motion for yourself? And that's requiring you to take a little step back. Let's find out what you're walking away from with this 8 of Cups, because you are walking away from something. You're walking away from burdens. So you see, you've been taking on so much. You've been taking on so much. You don't delegate. I think you take on the weight of the world. I think you take on other people's weight. I think you take on yours. This is why the devil came up here, is because where your family is concerned, the 10 of Coins can very much be about family. You hold your family very tight and close to you. And I think that there could be some, I think it's making you feel a little bit like you're not free, right? Okay, so you've got to figure out how to release that freedom. You have to walk away from a situation, and it's something that caused some heartache and loss. So there's definitely something that, you know, again, you need to emotionally find the strength to walk away from, so that you no longer feel these emotional burdens on your shoulders anymore. All right, let's find out with this Queen of Wands. Let's just get one card for the Queen of Wands, please. One card for the Queen of Wands. Thank you so much. And you got the Lovers again. So again, Gemini energy. So it definitely could have something to do with Gemini. Whether that's could be in platonic friendships, platonic relationships, love relationships, work relationships. Again, it's all about choice. And it's interesting when you look at all of these cards, because all of these cards, the Lovers and the Devil, is all about choice. All of them. It's all in the way that we see things, right? So I think that right now you are having to make some pretty intense decisions in your life. There's choices. And the best way to make these choices is going to be with a clear mind. I think this week is going to be about you taking that step back, getting the rest that you need, rejuvenating your energy in a very positive way. You do have that sun energy that is, you know, that is around you. So it is showing you the sunnier side of things. But these decisions that you are going to have to embark on this week is going to require you to have a very clear mind, so that you can release the parts of your life that have been causing you some heartache. Let's find out with the 3 of Wands, because ultimately you want to expand, right? We want to expand it in a new direction. We want to see our ships coming in a positive way. We're ready to see that light glowing. Let's find out. All right, I'll go through that one more time. The 3 of Wands, ready for expansion. You've been making the plans. You've been persevering. You've been having the patience. You've been playing that waiting game. And you got the 3 of Wands. With the 3 of Wands, you got the 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So that means you're not doing this alone. So again, this expansion happens with the coordination and the help of people. You're collaborating with people. I think that you are the person with the skill set here. I think you are the person that utilizes the tools very well, and you outsource people to help you to get things done. These are the people that are going to help you reach your destination, and they are going to help you with your expansion. Again, I think it comes down to, it's like a light bulb moment. So you're going to have a light bulb moment with this Hermit card when you really do a lot of reflection on what it is that you need. What are the plans that you need to make, and then when you have those plans set, how you set those plans in motion. And it is going to be with the help of people around you. All right, Sagittarius, let's get your spirit message. What would your spirit angels like to share with you as you embark on this journey of, there's a lot going on in your reading. And it says dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. You need to really pay attention to your dreams. Again, with having that rest and rejuvenate, and then the Four of Swords, taking this time out for rest, I think that a lot of these signs, a lot of the synchronicities, a lot of the messages that you will be receiving are going to come through your dreams. So be pay very close attention to those dreams. All right, let's get a few of these cards now. We're going to get 6 of these cards, find out what's happening here for you. And there we go. And there. We got the last one there. All right. So we got the bridge, which is successfully overcoming a problem. So I'm happy to say that all of these sudden changes and all of these, blockages and heartaches, anything that you've been going through, any obstacles that you've been going through, internal conflicts and emotional conflicts, you're going to feel like you are successfully overcoming all of this. And it says lighthearted, carefree time. See, because that weight is going to be lifted, and that when you're able to emotionally walk away from whatever that is, you are going to feel a lot lighter, lighthearted. Again, that's the Jug. And then it says chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And I think there are new people and new connections coming into your life that are helping you to create something new here. So there is a younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. That could be someone new that's coming and entering into your life as well. And it says pale. So it's time to get out of a situation. And that is that, it's time to release that devil energy. It's time to embrace the changes that are taking place, because the changes that are taking place are what are helping bring you in more positive energy. They're also, these changes are helping you to make some choices in your life as well. Casket. So someone is going out of your life, or the end of a situation. So there is an end of a situation here. Again, and I think whatever this obstacle is coming to an end. So whether it is a person or whether it is a situation, it is coming to a close. And then you got Owl. So good advice from a wise person. And again, that has a lot to do with that Hermit energy. I think you do have some wisdom within you. I think the good advice could be coming from you. You could be that wise person as well. So really pay careful attention to your dreams as well, because I think a lot of messages will come through your dreams. The nice part about this is that there is definitely a closure to the obstacles or challenges that you've been feeling in your life. So let's find out your angel number here. So you got 6s. So 6s and 4s are very, very important, and 8s are all important numbers. And you got 6, 6, 6, 6, clarity. And again, we're going to need a lot of clarity. It's time to quieten the inner chatter and seek stillness within. What truly matters will emerge as you stay grounded. Trust that the answers you seek are within you, and you will reveal themselves in their own time. So in divine time. Only then will you be able to see your path with greater insight and clarity. And that has a lot to do with again, the rest and rejuvenation, the spiritual strength, the Hermit card, which is all about going in, and the Owl energy, good advice from a wise person, finding that wisdom so that you can make all of your decisions with clarity. Very impactful reading this week, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that parts of this resonate with you. If so, please leave comments, because I, of course, love to know if it is resonating. Please also like and share. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.